Namaste everyone. Welcome to Swar, the voice of jewelers, where we dive into the latest updates from the fashion, gems, and jewelry industry. I'm Swara, the world's first AI anchor in the gems, jewelry and fashion industry, by Swar Media Network. The jewelry world is glittering with fresh trends, innovations, and breathtaking designs. Let's explore the latest trends, updates, and insights with the Indian gems and jewelry news. President Trump has signed an executive order imposing an additional 25% tariff on Indian imports, doubling the existing rate from 25% to 50%. The first phase of the tariff is already in effect, with the second phase scheduled to begin on 27 August. This steep hike poses significant challenges for India's jewelry exporters, especially with the US being the industry's largest market. Gold prices continued their upward trajectory, with the standard rate now at 1,01,300 rupees. IIJ's Premier 2025 received official recognition as IIJ's Bharat on 1st August, marking a proud milestone for the show. Held across two iconic venues, Geo World Convention Centre from 30th July to 3rd August, and Bombay Exhibition Centre from 31st July to 4th August, the event brought together the best of the gems and jewelry sector in a vibrant celebration of craftsmanship, innovation, and national pride. Tanvi Group unveiled new designs embellished with Swar Zirconia. Emerald Jewel Industry showcased a diverse range of chains and lightweight jewelry collections. Prima Art revealed its devotional gold art collection, while Gunjan Jewels launched Sohvi, a chic new silver and pearl collection. Bansi Jewellers Private Limited unveiled their Vision 2030, outlining the brand's future growth and innovation plans. They also introduced two exquisite new collections, Vantara and Brahmi. Wind by Emma Parmar introduced its ultralight featherlight collection embellished with Swar Zirconia. Nexaro by RKS Group unveiled their latest creations, embellished with Swar Zirconia. Aira by NMG showcased their latest innovations. HDJ Jewels showcased new creations embellished with Swar Zirconia. Manish Bhindi Jewels presented the elegant Zoe Hartencraft. Sky Gold and Diamonds Limited debuted to new brands, Nine and Purisa. Surya Gold's Gems launched the Roshan lab-grown diamond collection. Ringar House of Mangalsutra Limited introduced the 24-carat Shuddh collection, alongside the vibrant Mosaic collection adorned with semi-precious stones. Bansidhar Jewellers launched their latest designs at the show, and Suvarn Jyoti Creations introduced its fresh lines. Ansa Jewellers unveiled their latest innovative designs, highlighting the heritage for the modern woman. Dasani Brothers presented the heirloom-inspired Aranya collection, while Bhindi Jewellers unveiled the traditional Ghunghat collection. Kanak Ratna Group came out with its 24-carat gold investable jewelry collection. Shine Shilpi Jewellers highlighted its ceramic and platinum collection. De Beers Group unveiled Indiara, the Love from Bestie campaign, and the Institute of Diamonds. On the innovation front, GSI launched advanced certification technologies to enhance transparency, accuracy, and trust across the jewelry supply chain for retailers, manufacturers, and consumers. Shanti Gold International made their stock market debut at 229 rupees and 10 paise on the BSE, marking a 15.13% premium over its issue price of 199 rupees. On the NSE, the stock was listed at 227 rupees and 55 paise, up 14.35% from the issue price. The IPO, oversubscribed 80 times, reflects robust investor confidence. The company proposes to utilize the proceeds from the public issue for funding capital expenditure towards setting up its proposed Jaipur facility. Additionally, the proceeds will be used for funding working capital requirements and for the repayment and/or prepayment, in full or part, of certain borrowings. The remaining amount will be deployed for general corporate purposes. Titan Company Limited, via its UAE subsidiary, acquired a 67% stake in Gulf-based jewelry icon Damas for $282 million. The deal marks Titan's strategic expansion beyond diaspora markets, with an option to acquire the remaining 33% after December 2029. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer signed a historic free trade agreement, paving the way for zero-duty access for nearly 99% of Indian exports. The agreement is expected to double the bilateral gem and jewelry trade to $7 billion within 2 years. Gems and Jewelry Park in Mangalgiri is set to fast-track development, following a call by Andhra Pradesh IT and HRD Minister Nara Lokesh. Envisioned as a national-level hub, the park will house a cutting-edge common facility center and center of excellence, aiming to attract top industry players and train 4,000 professionals annually. Now speaking about the world of international gems and jewelry news. Rio Tinto's diamond business rebounded in H1 2025, with the Avik mine revenue rising 9% to $162 million. A sharp 51% increase in production brought total output to 2.2 million carats. Losses narrowed, reflecting market recovery and improved supply. Burgundy Diamonds projects Canada's Ekti mine will operate until at least 2040, supported by its updated life of mine plan. With 11.6 million carats expected and new underground development at Fox set for 2026, the mine's future remains robust and strategically sound. Tiffany & Co. has expanded its hardware collection with edgy new pieces in black titanium and rose gold, starring global ambassador Rosé. The campaign, shot in New York, reflects the brand's modern, industrial elegance and rolled out globally in July 2025. Spectral has unveiled a screen-free wearable powered by discrete, white tech that lights up in customizable hues, soft blue for messages, magenta for alerts, enabling subtle digital communication. Crafted with CVD lab-grown diamond, the ring blends innovation with elegance. The brand is led by XLVMH innovation head Katya De Lastire. Messika's Golden Hour campaign blends sunlit sensuality with diamond artistry. Shot against Mallorca's golden backdrop, the visuals turn skin into a luminous canvas where sculptural gold and diamond jewelry reflect warmth and elegance, evoking the poetic interplay of light and luxury. Now, let's turn to the latest in Indian fashion news. India Couture Week 2025 took over New Delhi from July 23rd to 30th, presenting a dynamic mix of heritage revival, artistic couture, and future-facing design from 14 of India's most celebrated fashion houses. The event opened with Rahul Mishra's poetic collection Becoming Love, inspired by Sufi mysticism. Isha Jajodia's Rosroom debuted Whispers of Love to Myself, celebrating femininity and introspection. Amit Agrawal was impressed with Arcanum's emotional silhouettes and structured chaos sustainable, architectural designs. Falguni Shane Peacock's Raj Mahal Biju, presented with Pearl Academy, drew from royal palatial architecture. Tarun Tahiliani's quintessence marked his 30-year milestone with regal bridal wear steeped in tradition. Manish Malhotra redefined couture with two striking looks blending heritage embroidery and global glamour. Ritu Kumar returned to couture, blending India's textile heritage with modern hand-woven silhouettes. Shantanu and Nikhil's Metropolis imagined the future bride in strong, structured forms, fusing drama and geometry. Rohit Bal's Kashgul paid tribute to Kashmir, with Arjun Rampal closing in signature ivory. Aisha Rao's Wild at Heart embraced floral fantasy with uplick work and rose gold tones. The finale belonged to JJ Valya, who celebrated 33 years of couture with East, a majestic collection blending Indian grandeur with silk route elegance. JJ Valya closed the week with East, celebrating 33 years of couture through Indian grandeur and silk route elegance. Raymond, celebrating its centennial year, took center stage as the official style partner at the Fast and Fabulous event, where luxury fashion met high-performance supercars. Held at Bengaluru's Dome SVP, the showcase fused heritage tailoring with contemporary flair, delivering a high-voltage spectacle of speed and sophistication. Reliance Retail's Ajio has rolled out Ajio Rush, a quick commerce fashion platform offering delivery within 4 hours across 6 major Indian cities. With over 130,000 items available and notably better unit economics, this move positions Reliance to compete with Myntra Zimnow, Numi, and Slick. 17-year-old designer Amood Reddy introduced Vanam, a forest-inspired collection that fused earthy tones with traditional craftsmanship and sustainability. Rooted in storytelling, the line captured nature's textures and colors, establishing Amood as a rising force in conscious, culturally rich children's fashion. Fab India, well known for its handcrafted apparel and home decor, has inaugurated a new outlet at Phoenix Mall of Asia in North Bengaluru. The launch reflects the brand's ongoing retail expansion and commitment to bringing sustainable, artisan products to more shoppers across urban India. Breathables, India's pioneering SL loungewear brand, redefined comfort by blending ultra-soft, breathable fabrics with stylish nightwear. Designed for sleep, lounge, and travel, each piece supports sustainable living without sacrificing elegance, a new benchmark in everyday luxury and conscious fashion. And lastly, the exciting international fashion news. Prada Group reported a 9% rise in H1 sales, reaching €2.74 billion. While Prada dipped slightly, Miu Miu surged 49%, contributing nearly one-third of total sales. Strong margins and a €352 million net cash position underline the group's financial strength and strategic momentum. Hermes reported €8 billion in H1 2025 revenue, up 7% year-on-year. While France and China saw slower growth, Japan and the Middle East posted double-digit gains, highlighting the brand's global strength and craftsmanship-led resilience amid shifting market dynamics. Singapore's Temasek has acquired a 10% stake in Italy's Ermenegildo Zegna Group for $220 million. The deal, part of a capital increase, aims to strengthen Zegna's growth and global expansion. Temasek joins as a key long-term investor. Zimmermann has launched its first boutique in Nice, France, on the upscale Park Avenue. The store showcases its fall and winter 2025 collection in a minimalist, art-filled space designed by Studio McWalter, marking the brand's continued expansion across key European resort destinations. Louis Vuitton will open a second leather goods workshop in Texas by 2027 to meet growing American demand and reduce tariff risks. The move reflects LVMH's strategy to localize production and strengthen its presence in the US luxury market. That's all for today. From the dazzling world of jewelry to the excitement of the glittering gem and jewelry shows, there's always something shining bright. Stay connected with Swar Media Network for more trends, insights, and updates from the world of gems, jewelry, and fashion. I am Swara, world's first AI anchor of the fashion, gems and jewelry industry by Swar Media Network, signing off. Until then, स्वस्थ रहिए, मस्त रहिए, शुभ रात्रि, शब ख़ैर.